All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome. Thank you for being here this morning with us. My name is Reverend Deborah Gretton Ganberg, and on behalf of the co-pastors and our Board of Trustees, we welcome you to Kobe Memorial Temple for our Sunday service. To begin our service, Sean Hotchkiss will light 3 lights symbolizing the unity of body, mind, and spirit. Thank you, Sean. Please rise now for our opening prayer and remain standing for our first hymn. Infinite intelligence, great spirit, we see you opening our ears that we may hear your voice this morning, opening our minds so that we may receive your wisdom, and opening our hearts so that we may receive your infinite love. For all of this and so much more, we say thank you, Spirit. Amen. And our first hymn this morning will be led by our vocalist, Jamie Osmond. It's number 44, Higher Ground.
I'm pressing still praying. Lord, let me be on the Lord, let me I take my breath. Lord, let me be on the my heart is to stay when the doubts are it's just Lord, let me be strong. I may not still Lord, let me be for faith has come, joyful step, the song says, for me, let me stand, our faith on God. Be on still Lord, lead me on to Lord, lead me on. My faith in God, Lord, let me be.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Located on the handout and in the front cover of your hymnal are our Declaration of Principles. Please join with me in reciting these principles together. We believe in infinite intelligence, We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule: whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual, and that he makes his own happiness or unhappiness as he obeys or disobeys nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are divine attributes proven through mediumship. The healing prayer is located in the back of your hymnal. Please recite with me the prayer for spiritual healing. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and the power of God. Now, for those of you who would like to receive spiritual healing, please take a seat along the wall on both sides and go to the next available healer. While the healers work, the rest of us will join in a guided meditation. And now, just allow yourself to become very quiet and close your eyes and go within. Becoming aware of your breath, just breathing in and breathing out. Noticing the steady, quiet rhythm of your breathing. And letting go of any thoughts that may arise. Just seeing them float into the air as a balloon floats gently into the sky. So that more and more you can feel safe and comfortable and relaxed. And we begin this healing meditation by calling on Archangel Raphael, who is the supreme agent of healing in the angelic realm. And so I invite you to ask Archangel Raphael to draw close to you right now to help heal and balance anything in your body that's in need of this loving care. So allow yourself to simply breathe and be open and receptive to receiving Raphael's help. Just feel him with you now, along with his other healing angels, helping you and surrounding you with a beautiful healing light. So relax your body now, letting your muscles loosen up just a bit, letting your jaw muscles loosen, your stomach muscles. Any tenseness in your shoulders or neck or back. Just letting go. And the more that you just relax and breathe, the more you become open to receiving the divine healing from all the angels. And as you breathe, you're literally breathing in all the healing energy that Archangel Raphael brings to you. And you can direct that healing energy to any part of your body that's in need of some healing and nurturing. And as you breathe out, also releasing any old toxins, any lower energies, any unhelpful behaviors, and anything else that's not supporting your highest good. Just letting it all go. And as you breathe in, allowing yourself to take in deeply that great love and honor that Raphael holds for you. You are loved completely by this angel who looks past the surface, looks past any seeming mistakes that you think you've made or not made, and sees who you really are. A perfect and precious creation of God. You are a perfect reflection of this light and love that can never be extinguished or tarnished in any way. And so connect with that light and love in your body. And notice where you feel it. You may even notice what color that light is. And so sit quietly with the healing angels for a minute. Just feeling their healing love. That healing love surrounding your whole body. And notice if they have any guidance for you. Perhaps you have a question you'd like to ask them silently. So listen to their guidance and know that you are safe and completely loved. Now you notice that the angels have a special gift for you. So just allow yourself to receive whatever beautiful gifts that they've brought you today. Something special for your soul. And now it is time to let the angels depart, knowing that you can call on them again whenever you need to. and still feeling the halo of powerful healing light surrounding you. Just breathing rhythmically and easily. You can once again begin to feel yourself coming back to Kobe Temple, feeling yourself in your body, feeling your feet on the floor, and feeling that loving energy of Mother Earth just coming up into your body, into your feet, traveling up your legs, traveling up the rest of your body, helping you to feel grounded again, present again. So easily letting yourself come back into this room, fully present, and knowing in a deep place that you are better for this. And so you are. And welcome back to Kobe Temple. If you have received a healing resulting in a correction or an improvement, please complete the yellow card either in the back of the temple or right in your hymnal and give it to the pastor at the back of the temple, or you can mail the card in to us, or you can even put it in the collection basket as well. We'd like to especially thank our healers, all of them, for sharing your gift this morning with us. We'd like to thank from left to right, Jackie Arnold, Marty Hadaway, Reverend Dr. Sheldon Ganberg, Daryl Demerit, and Lori Carter. Thank you all so much. Please stand now for our next hymn, number 157. Isn't it wonderful?
There's an mystery, bringing from this speak and do all things wonderful. Victorious, eternal victories. In that building, joy is can always wonderful, so big and true. That story is real. Victorious, shining from the lake, is the angel sing. Spring, wonderful, speak, and always wonderful, so big and true. So glorious revealed.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Well, now I have the honor of introducing our wonderful speaker for today. Reverend Judy Cooper is an ordained minister, certified medium, healer, teacher, and certified evaluator here in the camp. She has been coming to the Southern Casadega Spiritualist Camp since she was 11 years old. Long time. She has worked in many areas of the association and is very dedicated to the religion of spiritualism and very dedicated to the camp, always pitching in to help out where she can. So it is truly my honor to introduce my fellow co-pastor and friend, Reverend Judy Cooper.
Thank you.
And over the fence neighbor. We have some good conversations over that fence. Good learning. Thank you all for coming today. It's always a pleasure to get up here and speak and share what I have grown to believe that spiritualism is all about. All right. Now I want to ask a question today. Okay. Now this is, why are you here? Now relax. It isn't the old question about what came first, the chicken or the egg. We could debate that forever and ever. But why are you here at this church service today? Think about it. Answer honestly. Thomas Jefferson said, we are based on honesty, and honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. So think, why are you here today? Some of you, if you are honest with yourself, say that you're here because this is a social activity. Nothing wrong with that. You come to meet friends, old friends, meet new ones. Some of you hope that the love of your life will come walking through that door at any moment. Be truthful. Then some of you are here because you're afraid you might miss something. Again, be truthful. Okay. Now some of you are here because this is the way you were brought up. It's more of a habit to attend a church service than a desire to attend a church service. Your family always went to church, and you have just continued that practice. You feel that it is your duty to attend and not miss. Now, while some of you are here to hear the message given by the mediums, you come with mixed emotions. Some of you want to witness the truth and the reality of spirit communication, while others of you are here to be critical, to judge, and to find fault. Again, be honest. There are a group of you here that are here to do service. You work hard to please those around you. You feel it is your duty and responsibility to make sure everything runs smooth, without any problems. You attempt to leave no room for mistakes. Now, there are some of you here today for entertainment. And here in Casadega, we can give you a lot of entertainment. You are hoping that the lecture has some humor, and there maybe be some special music. Or you are someone here that you want to be in the spotlight, just to receive something that might take you out of your problems of the day. Okay. Now, some of you, if you You want to share the truth that you've gained in your life. You want to give the insight that you've received to others, while others of you are here to hear knowledge gained by someone else. Now, these are all good reasons on the surface, but let's look at it more clearly. How do we actually benefit from being here today? What is your motivation? What is your intent behind the actions of being here today? Again, be truthful. Now, some of you are here to seek social reimbursement from your life that you are actually been disappointed in. You came here with great anticipation that the results that have not been the most satisfying can be changed. Yes, it's nice to be here with others, and you might gain a date, and you might gain a little bit of less loneliness. So when you come, there's a sense of anticipation to find something that will fill that void within you. Be truthful. The search continues for some type of fulfillment. Those of you that came because you expected and you felt that you were honoring your family, you find yourself sitting there a little bit resentful and frustrated. You would have liked to have been to the beach. You would have liked to have been at home in your pajamas watching an old TV movie. But the guilt was too strong for you. So here you are. You are here physically, but mentally you are not. For those of you that came to hear spirit messages, you receive a message and it's meaningful. It gives you the answers that you might have needed. But when you leave here, you don't act on the guidance Spirit's given you. Again, be truthful. For those critics out there, it can be very frustrating. You see the joy in the faces of those that have received messages from loved ones that in your understanding are dead. And now you need to change how you think about the change called death. Your feelings about communication and the continuity of life are changing because you too want to hear that special message. Now we have the Marthas in here. Those of you that are doing the service and making sure everything runs smooth. You become tired. You become to lose the sight of the meaning of the word expressed in the service. You do not gain freedom from what you're doing. You do not feel the joy. You just feel obligation. The entertainment seekers are also disappointed. Yes, you might have had a good laugh or two, and the music might have been great. But if you're looking for entertainment and to be entertained, that enjoyment felt ended when the laughter stopped and the music stopped. Those of you that seek the limelight are disappointed when the audience is gone. Well, the motive behind those of you that want to share insights can be very confusing at times. Are you attempting to convince those around you based on your ego? Are you really saying, look at me, look what I have gained? Again, be truthful. For those who wanted knowledge, your motivation is truly to gain insight, or is it to gain power? Again, be truthful. Have you gained the wisdom to use the knowledge the way it is meant to be used? Again, be truthful. Wrong motivations have a way of coloring or tainting all of our actions. Are you wondering why the right things you do not get the positive results you thought they would? Look at your motives. Do they have integrity? Here's some quotes. Spencer Johnson states, integrity is telling myself the truth, and honesty is telling the truth to others. That's a mouthful. Krishna said, let the motives be in the deed and not the event. Be not one whose motives or actions are in the hope of reward. All merit ceases moments we perform an action for the sake of the consequences. Truly, this is lack of respect. We have our rewards already. Honest hearts produce honest actions. Brigham Young. Stop and think about some of the actions that you've done today. Does your heart feel light? Are you contented? Or do you feel heavy and weary when you're thinking about them? Again, be honest. Recognizing true motives behind your actions is an important understanding of who you are. Learning to release any ego or fear-based motives gives us true freedom. True freedom. The Buddhists have a discipline that they call right thinking. Having good thoughts, not harming others, positive motives behind things you think and things you do. This is where we get our golden rule that we say every week here in this church service. Now, when ego is removed from your motives, we all have the same motivation for being here today. The desire to connect with each other in a loving, caring manner. Our human need is to experience divine love found in connecting with the source of all creation, whether you call it infinite intelligence, God, whatever you put the title to, which in turn allows you to connect with others with pure motives. Lack of judgment, lack of guilt, lack of all those things that keep us from being free. Now, the word religion means reconnect. And we are all here to reconnect with the source of light and love. All the passing surface activities of life become more manageable when we release our ego-based motives that keep us from striving for something that we already have. Pure love can be found when you realize you are a divine spirit with the ability to receive and to give divine love that never changes. Now think about that. Never changes. Change can happen all around you, but that divine source of love remains the same. That source is a constant in each of our lives, not in people, not in things, not in circumstances. We already have it. We already have it. With all of us able to experience this, But first, we must become aware of the obstacles that keep us separated from that divine love. Our impure motives. We need to look within to check out to see the areas where our motivation needs to be reevaluated. Let us all strive to make our motive pure and love-based, allowing the flow of unconditional love that will connect all in harmony, allowing all of us to recognize that we have that unconditional love within ourselves right now. And the first place to start is checking our motives. And that means you go within yourself and start loving yourself. Just where you're at, just where you're planted. It's not out here. It's not in the past. It's right here in this moment. All of us have the ability to do that. All of us have the ability to turn loose of any type of guilt we might feel in our lives today. Guilt holds us back. The guilt of not being what we thought we should be, and the guilt of failure and fear. Guilt is a fear-based action. Okay. The divine has no place in its energy for guilt. So we need to turn loose of that. So all the reasons that I listed that you might be here for aren't wrong, but they're not always fulfilling. When you recognize the true reason, and as spiritualists, we don't believe in coincidences. You're here for a reason. You are here for a reason. To be able to connect with that divine love and with each other. All those things I listed are steps that we think that will lead us to connecting with others. But then you go back to check the motive. Is that because I'm needing acceptance from other people? No. Your acceptance is accepting you already have that love. And the way that you're here today is opening the door so that you can express that love to others. The others are also yourselves, and letting go of any ego that keeps you from doing that. Now I see some awful solemn faces out there, but that should actually put a smile on your face, because all those motives that you thought brought you here, there's just one motive, and that is love. Connecting with each other, connecting with the higher consciousness. And guys, you already have it. You already have it. So I want to thank you for the opportunity to share some of these thoughts about unconditional love. I want you to be encouraged that any way that you can love yourself is going to be beneficial. And any way you can share that love with those around you is going to be more rewarding than anything else you do. So I want to thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Judy. It's a very powerful reminder. Thank you. During our musical interlude now, we will be passing the basket, and we thank you in advance for your generosity. Our musical interlude will be presented by Jamie.
Well, I'm tired and I'm weary, but I must go on till the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh, yes. Well, the morning so bright, and the lamp is a light, and the night is black as the sea. Oh, yes. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me, oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I see there will be peace in the valley for me. Oh, yeah. Well, the bear will be gentle, and the wolf will be tame, and the lion shall lay down by the lamb. Oh, yes. And the beast from the wild shall be led by a child, and I'll be changed from this creature that I am. Oh, yes. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, no trouble. I see there will be peace in the valley for me. One more time. There will be peace in the valley for me.
Thank you, Jamie. Awesome. I'd like to say a prayer of thanksgiving now. We give thanks for these gifts before us, so generously given. And we see the loving energy going forth to support Asadega in doing its loving healing work in the world, which is so needed. So we just say, thank you, Great Spirit. Amen. All right, it's announcement time. We got some announcements. Next Wednesday, May 24th, our message bearer will be Pauline Gold. Next Sunday, May 28th, Our guest speaker at our 10:30 service is Reverend Dr. Sheldon Ganberg. And every Sunday, we have Adult Lyceum, also known as Sunday School, from 9:30 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. in the Andrew Jackson Davis Building, which is the bookstore up at the corner. And next Sunday at Lyceum, on May 28th, our speaker will be Reverend Judy Cooper. So you don't want to miss that. And some announcements for upcoming events. We have a workshop this afternoon given by Reverend Dr. Lewis Gates. He is doing a clairvoyant circle from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Andrew Jackson Davis Building. And just a reminder, next Sunday, May 28th, is our new member orientation. So that's from 1 to 2 in the Andrew Jackson Davis Building. And anyone possibly thinking about becoming a new member or just wanting to know more about Camp Casadega, Southern Casadega Spiritualist Camp, you're welcome too. So come on for that. That's next Sunday from 1 to 2 in the Andrew Jackson Davis Building. To participate in absentee healing, please print the name and first initial of the last name of a loved one, friend, or even a pet in the healing book at the left corner of the temple, right back there. Flyers for camp events are at the back of the temple, and I'll show you what they look like. They're in your hymnals as well. They may be a different color because I think our wonderful office person ran out of these colors, so, but they're in your hymnal and they are in the back as well, letting you know what classes we have going on and all the events here in Casadega. Also, our website, casadega.org, has everything on it as well. So just help yourself to that as well, and it will tell you all the information you need. So please stand right now for the next hymn. Page number 45, I Feel Like Traveling On.
Yes, I think. Yes, I think.
Thank you. You may be seated.
All right, now is the message portion of our service. And our message bearer this morning is again Reverend Judy Cooper. So please help me give her a warm welcome.
Oh, I keep singing. I love that song. All right, when I come to you, please say your first name out loud so I connect with the energies. All right. I need to come to this lady that I know the first name in the back row. Jackie. Jackie, when I come to you, you have so much energy from your father's side of the house right now. So much energy. And it's hard to pick out one one definite spirit, because they're all holding hands and giving you a push. There's a major decision coming up in 2 months. Okay, but you have it, is what they're saying. Okay, there's a female energy on that side, and I feel like it's your grandmother energy. Okay, and she's coming up and saying, you have it, you've always had it, now it's time to recognize it. And she was very, everything in her hands. Okay, and she wants you to be sure that you stand in your own truth with this decision. It's time for you to put yourself higher on the ladder. Okay, and that's her words for you. But there's a whole group of them, arm in arm, right behind you, giving you support. Okay, but use that power, Jackie. You connect with it, use it. And I'll leave that with love and blessings. I had to do that. That woman was around her quite a bit. All right, let's see what else. May I come to you? First name. Kim. Boy, you do have a group of people on both sides. Okay, both sides. The one that steps up the most is your mother. Okay, she comes in, it's like, okay, move around. I'm here. I'm here. I knew her first. Very much, very supportive of you. Very loving with an edge. Okay. That love comes out. She's saying, I wasn't always soft. Okay, but a lot of love. She is saying that sometimes she expected a little too much out of you, but that just because she knew you could do it. Okay. Very happy that you've reached a point in your life to be content. Very happy with that. Okay. She's also saying, I don't know if you have just moved or what's going on, but she wants you to bring those boxes that you're just sticking in the corner out and finally empty them. Finally empty them, because that means you are committing to where you're living. And you're not mentally committing there. And that you have the joy you need to undo those boxes. She's a very strong woman. Very strong woman. If she thought it, she said it. Okay. She's saying that that's okay to a point, but you need to say a little bit more about what you're feeling. You need to express a little bit more because you've been holding back. Okay. And that only causes the frustration. It causes you to want to run into the other room and lock the door and not see you. Okay. And that's not healthy for those around you, nor for yourself. So she's wanting you to, voice it. It's all in the way we deliver our message. It isn't so much the message, it's in the way we deliver it. So take your power and deliver it a little bit. You and Jackie both need to work on that. Okay, I have no problem. Sorry to say. But very much a love for you. Very much a love. Very supportive for you. Also, she's handing you a suitcase. So there's some type of trip coming up around her. Okay, and she wants you to take it. She wants you to take it, and she wants you to enjoy it. Okay, always know, she's saying, I'm right there. So you feel her around you. Okay, because you're quite intuitive yourself. Okay, and so she wants to remind you that she is always there. Okay, she's handing you, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. This is, I think it's a fishing pole. Okay, she's handing you a fishing pole. She's not saying anything about it. She's just handing it to you, so you'll have to understand that. I don't. Okay, so she's something about the fishing. Okay, but she's smiling with it, so it's a good memory. It's a good memory. So I'll leave that with love and blessings. All right. Be a good day to fish. No, what they say, you have to fish at either dawn or dusk, because during the hot part, there's no fish. That's to swim. That's when you swim, when there's no fish. May I come to this lady right here in front of me, please? Yes. First name, please. Stephanie. Oh, goodness gracious. There's a lot of energy on the father's side of the house that comes through. Okay, I don't feel like this is your father. This is either a grandfather or an uncle that comes back through there. And just coming through here, not always expressive in the way they communicate. It's almost like you have to read between the words, between the lines, to understand what your grandfather was expressing. Okay, he had things sort of close. That's all right, they know you. They know you. Check with somebody that did know him, okay? Because what he is saying to you is that you have the strength of that side of the family. So that means your dad, your grandmother, they are all very strong-willed people. And he's grinning because he says, unfortunately, you also have the stubbornness of that side of the family. Okay, he's saying that that's okay as long as you don't become a bully. Okay, and there's a couple of people, it's fun. He's a couple of people, he's referencing the bully because there's a couple of people around you, he's saying, that is trying to bully you into doing something you really don't want to do. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. He was a kind of man that once people got to know him, they liked him, but he wasn't one that was easy to get to know. Stephanie, you have some of those qualities. Yeah. Okay. Once they get to know you, they'll love you. But it's like you have a little bit of a wall. Okay, a little bit of a wall. But when you become a friend, you are a loyal friend. Okay. But you get disappointed in that friendship quite a bit. So, but what this grandfather energy is saying, you know who you are. He knew who he was. Okay. You find out some information about it because he's standing in front of a taxi in a yellow cab. So I don't know if he traveled a lot in a yellow cab, but or drove a yellow cab. Pardon me? So the only way they got around is the yellow cab. Well, he's standing in front of a yellow cab, so I'll leave that with love and blessings. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Judy. We would like to remind everyone that we have our afternoon message service right here from 12 o'clock to approximately 12:30. Sometimes we run over a little bit. Right here in Colby Temple. A group of mediums and student mediums will be giving spirit readings to as many individuals as they can reach during that time, and everyone is welcome. We encourage you to visit our bookstore, which is open from 11:30 p.m. today to 5 p.m. today, and open Monday through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Please rise now for our closing hymn, number 203, Let There Be Peace on Earth. and remain standing for the closing prayer. Great Spirit, we give thanks for this sacred time we shared together this morning. And as we go forth into the rest of our day, may we feel inspired to shine our lights brightly and share our loving hearts with all we meet along our journey today. For all these blessings and so much more, we say thank you, Spirit. Amen. Thank you so much for coming this morning. Have a wonderful day and come back at noon if you would like to be part of that service of messages.